All right. 7 videos in 6 days. There has got to be something wrong with me. Not sure what it is, but here we go. Another association game, this time playing the Spurs with my Sacramento Kings. Felt like this would be a fairly relevant game considering the Spurs currently have the best record in the NBA. And while that might not be the case here in my association, in fact, I know it isn't the case. The Thunder currently are undefeated still. I think they're like 13-0. I think this is just a great team to play. Some great ball movement and overall some great team defense. And it's been that way for the better part of a decade, but here we go, fade play. Just a fail from the beginning. No real screen there to begin with, but here I will find Josh Smith. Defense comes up a little bit too late, and that is an easy jumper for the early 2-0 lead. And right here on this next play, my pass is a little bit too early, so I quickly hop into the post with Tyreek, waiting for Richard Jefferson to back off to be one-on-one, and that is an easy and a strong move with the and one for Tyreek Evans. Shot clock winding down here, though, and just chuck up a wild shot by Tyreek. Cleaning that up with a one-handed tip slam. It goes off the rim, then off the backboard, and back through the cylinder. That is a great tip slam. You don't see him do that terribly often, but getting another player involved here, Wilson Chandler off the double play for the 3. Not bad at all, and that play just works almost all the time. It is vicious. Trying for a nice but overly fancy shot there. It doesn't go down, but Josh Smith is there for the rebound and one. Tough finish down low, and just off to a solid start here to begin the game here on my home court versus a Western Conference rival. Once again finding Chandler off that same play, this time cutting him in early for that mid-range jump shot. Got a 6-point lead, but this is just some great defense here. Unfortunately, we don't corral that loose ball, and that is an easy putback there for DeJuan Blair. Now in that one association video, I think it was 2 games ago, where I showed off all of my plays in a decent amount of detail, I didn't show off any center plays because honestly they aren't necessarily needed. Right here I do get a pretty nice post up and a nice kind roll there from the rim for DeMarcus Cousins. But I find that quick post ups tend to do the job almost as well, and right here pick and roll really doesn't work, but McDyess is too slow to keep up with Steph Curry. That is an easy 3. Working the baseline screen here for Evans. Take my time to square up, and that is good. Got an 11-point lead here early in the game, and this is just nasty. I'm out of position for the entirety of this possession, and Duncan just throws up a wild shot there. Despite the contact from Josh Smith, he will hit that ugly shot. Game clock winding down here, though. Steph Curry going all the way around that double screen, and he will drain the buzzer beater. Just a great first quarter, 14-point lead. A lot of players got involved. In fact, I think everybody scored there from the starters. Beginning of the second quarter here, though, when Josh Smith gets a nice help side block, I see Azubuike with a great passing lane, and that is an easy pass for Udrih. One more look here. Serious altitude on this pass, but Azubuike will find it and throw it down with one hand. Gotta love those oops, and gotta love getting the bench involved here early in the second quarter. Finding DeMarcus here on one of those design plays for the center. He will somehow manage to find that ball after the tough catch. Once again, just going up too strong, this time on DeJuan Blair. And that is a tough but strong finish for DeMarcus. I guess you could say one benefit with these design plays is that you will occasionally get some mismatches after the ball movement and player movement with these plays, but for the most part, they really don't seem to work from my experience with the centers. But right here, Duncan in the post, too quick for me. Can't even get up my hand in time there, and that is an easy little fading jump shot out of the post. And a crazy good play here from Ginobili. He'll steal the ball in the passing lane, but he is showboating, and Josh Smith will show him what's up with a sick chase down block. No hop steps for you, sir. Gotta love that, but once again, another quick play design for the center. This time on Tim Duncan, but I'm going up strong once again. Just a recurring theme here early in the game for DeMarcus Cousins. He will hit that one off glass. Just a great start here early in the game against some really good defense, but all good things must come to an end. Josh Smith off of a little bit of a messed up play. He gets hammered after the jump shot. He is down, rolling around in pain. That is a huge blow to my team, and the announcers don't seem to care one bit. They're talking about some random shenanigans that nobody really cares about. And my best defensive player, probably my best athlete, is rolling around in pain. I have very little depth at that position, and that means Troy Murphy is going to have to play some big minutes here in the future. And probably the worst part about this injury is the fact that I've got probably my toughest part of my schedule coming up. I'm playing the Celtics, the Knicks, and I believe the Thunder pretty soon. I can't really recall, but it's just not a good stretch, and it's over the next week or so. And Doris Burke has the injury update. He is out for 1 to 2 weeks. That's the only thing she's ever good for. Don't really care for what she has to say otherwise, but right here working the pick and roll with Chandler. Nothing really there. I throw up a wild shot there. Bad release. I do hit that. Playing some defense here, though. I will pump that ball away. Chandler with a little bit of a slow start here, but I will throw down a nice Euro step in traffic. He is hot, but you kind of get the feeling that I'm going to start faltering here without my best defender against, you know, a big man and Tim Duncan, but Manu Ginobili hasn't really done anything. With a quick shot there, he will get on the board. 9-point lead, end of the first half here, trying to get a nice shot off here with Tyreke Evans with a step back and then a jumper, but just not enough range there. I do miss that. 9-point lead is still pretty decent, but I hope I can really hold on here towards the end of the game, especially considering the Spurs' strength lies in their power forward / center, but finding DeMarcus Cousins here for the quick jump shot. That was not bad at all. Really don't know his release still. I really don't hit it too often, but Richard Jefferson shooting out of the post there over Curry. That was a certain mismatch. Tim Duncan in the post here. I tipped that, and that is a great save by Tyreke Evans, and I'm once again running down the floor hard. I see Chandler on the sideline squaring that up real quick for 3, and that is some good transition offense there. But the Spurs will answer back once again. It's Ginobili. Great looking shot there. It's now a 2-point game. Chandler in the post here. I see a wide open Murphy. Really don't shoot with him too often, but that is a nasty release. The Spurs are going to try and capitalize here. Tim Duncan, the first player down the court, just charging into contact. He will draw the and one. Not sure how he won the race down the court, but oh well. See Cousins here cutting though, and going up for a weak finish. Yeah, he learned his lesson, getting that rebound, throwing it down like a monster with 2 hands there. I'm actually down at this point. Spurs have had a great third quarter, and this is some great help defense. DeMarcus with a very soft block, but stopping Tony Parker from getting the easy layup there. Another tough pass here, but Cousins will square up at the last second. This time, I believe, on McDyess, and this is just some sick range. Not really that great a range, but it was just a nice shot nonetheless. And we've got a little bit of a rally going, this time going to Cousins once again. He has been a monster so far this game, and why not? One more time. This time, backing my player down one little step at a time and getting the nice layup there. Thought that might get blocked by Ginobili, but I'll take that. Again in the post, Cousins on Tim Duncan, just going crazy here, making him look like a fool. Shimmy, pumps, and that is a tough, hard foul from Duncan. Got to go to the line there for some free throws. Evans this time trying to defend that pass. I react trying to steal that pass, but Duncan, yeah, it's enough said. 4th personal foul there on DeMarcus Cousins. 2-handed throw down from Duncan was vicious. I do tip that ball, though, for the block from Steph Curry. End of the third quarter. I see Dante Green trying to jack up this shot. Doesn't go down, but I do get a nice rebound here with Evans, who's forced into a nasty turnover, but they don't react at all, and I do corral that ball and just put it right back up for the end of the quarter. Kind of a strange moment there, but you know, I'll definitely take that. Azubuike here off of the fade. Almost a 3-pointer, but that is a 2-pointer, and I'll certainly get him involved. That'd be nice, especially with the lack of scoring I now have without Josh Smith, and this is just a prototypical, sexy spin layup there from Chandler around Ginobili, and this is one of those center plays that is a little bit wacky, but I do force a mismatch. I'm not really sure who's guarding him here. It might be George Hill, but that is just way too easy. Quick little, you know, shoulder thrust him away, and a nice finish there. And I think this might be Grant Hill. I'm not familiar with who this is, but it does look like him. Number 33, small forward mismatch, and that is another finish for Cousins. He is just on a roll here, but Tony Parker going crazy. Tough finish and one. Steph Curry with the foul. One more look here. You know, he's a very crafty player to watch, and kind of can be fun to watch, despite not having the pure point guard game that a lot of people would, you know, like with 3-point range. But Kyle Korver, just some crazy range. Don't even have to really get that good of a release. His rating is just too good. He'll hit those every so often with the poor release, but Tim Duncan making Whiteside look like a fool there. Sorry if it seems like I'm just rambling, but, you know, on a decent take of commentary. And this is a wide open look from that up formation once again. Steph Curry with a great release. Down to about 5 minutes left in the game. We got a 1-point lead, and Korver playing some post defense will get that steal. Evans trying to force some action here, finding Curry in the corner. Quick release, and that is good. But these Spurs, you know, they just kind of attack nonstop. And this is just a nice play here. Thought I had a block, but Duncan will put down the 2-pointer, tying this game up. They've actually taken the lead at this point. Running the double screen with DeMarcus. Why not? He's had such a good game. And tough pass, but he throws it down. Just a great play there from DeMarcus. He's got to have a career game going so far at this point. I'm not really sure, but I haven't really had this good of a game with him before. And just a bad move here, getting a wide open look there for the Spurs after the turnover. And this is just some great D. Cousins blocking Richard Jefferson. Not in my house, sir. And another poor decision here, trying to see, just a little bit late there, trying to get it over to Tyreek Evans. Another turnover. And this is just nasty. Catching up for the chase down block there with Wilson Chandler. Some great defense, but DeMarcus should not be out that far. His 4th turnover of the game. And why not a little more defense? Charging on Manu Ginobili. Can't believe it. He can't either. He's upset. So is his nose. But right here, working the little fade play that I run all the time. This time with Troy Murphy. Nothing really there. Big moment here, though. 1 minute to go. Tyreek hasn't done much at all this game. And my defender really just doesn't react at all here. Tough finish. I mean, falling down, I will hit that in traffic. No foul. I'm not sure what's up with that. They call timeout, though. Down 1 after some free throws. And you know who I'm going to. DeMarcus. Easy play, right? Oh, the foul. He is like a 60% free throw shooter. I've got to go to the line to at least tie this game. Little sketchy at the line so far tonight, but not too bad. Real free throw percentage is on. Can he hit these big free throws? Yes, sir. First one is down. We have tied up this game at home. Another big free throw here, showing the Hall of Fame timer off as well. And there you have it. DeMarcus Cousins with a clutch game here. Last play here. Not sure what this decision's like. They've got 2 really good players out there in Ginobili and Duncan. They go to George Hill for the fadeaway out of the post. Just a disgusting play. I will get the W. There are the stats. And real quick, I'm probably going to slow down my uploads finally here. It's been a great week, but just more or less an experiment here. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this crazy week of uploads. Going back to the normal pace here in a bit. DeMarcus Cousins with a great game. Thanks, guys.